Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this T-Flex CAD training course, and the topic for today will be routing. This route is a special type of 3D path, and it's composed by straight segments. There are a couple of options, but basically this is used for defining a special trajectory used on the creation of pipelines. Let us see a very simple example to understand how this works. We can do this directly through 3D model menu, then this group of things that say construct, and we have a function inside this menu called root. And the root will open among several options. The easiest one to understand this is we can create a couple of sections and points, and we can control the radius of rounding and the tangencies on the end and on the start. So to start this, I have one point. I can add one other point. I can add one other point and saying in here, and I add this transformation. I can add a radius of rounding on the sections or on the points. Let us do the same in here. I will add one more point. So you see I have this radius in here. I can continue adding new points. Okay. And I can define also new sections. And in this particular section it's already created. So I can say, for example, in here a different radius. I can add also a different radius in here, and starting a new point, adding another point, and I can control also, if I go to these points, I can control several things, like the tangency in start. I can say, for example, 200. I can go to the point. I can control the tangency in end and saying, for example, a radius, whatever. I have a lot of options in this. I can simulate a pipe diameter or not. I can create a smooth path if this is with sharp edges. I can mark points that are indicate the curvature lower than some values, for example 40. And I can mark the breaks or self-intersections on the section. So this creates a route, and when I have this special 3D path entity, I can go into the pipeline and I can choose it, and I can give it a diameter, for example, of 10, and create something like this. Okay, you see in this particular case I leave a sharp corner, and this is what happened. So I have not a smooth transition. Okay, I have a sharp edge, so this kind of look, and I don't want this. Okay, that is why we need to define, or at least we should define this kind of curvature if we want to create a pipe or simulate a cable or whatever. So this is the use for 3D routes. There are many different kinds of examples to use this, but I think this easy and very fast example shows you what is the main purpose of this command.